And bro, the
That's
amount
on
of
top of your
parking
rent.
tickets. Yes.
Yeah. Oh
The amount
my
of parking
gosh.
tickets I got. PPA, if you see this, man, we got beef. Because you probably get noticed all the time. And
No,
stuff
actually,
like that.
no, not at all.
Are you
Not at all.
serious?
If you guys know me, say what's up. I
For
can use
real,
some love.
bro. This guy, nah, bro.
APTHCRY on the wave. Shoes off, pause, yeah, let's get it. Shoes off, but the vibes stay loud. APTHCRY heat, yeah, I'm flexing in the crowd. Socks on the scene, that's a subtle little flex. Talking.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Shoes Off podcast. Today's guest is someone I've wanted to talk to for a long time. Praise. Shout out to you for coming in, man. I appreciate you. Dude, your journey has been incredible.
I want to preface this whole thing.
Yeah.
Is this my camera? This is my
It
camera.
can be whatever you want.
Seth is literally the most genuine guy. Bro.
It's all front.
From the first time I met him, because I watched him on YouTube for the longest.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've been watching him on YouTube. So I think the first time was with Adrian.
Probably. For like one of our photo shoots.
Then SneakerCon or
yeah, probably.
And then every time I saw him, no type of, oh, I'm a big YouTuber. Like, this guy is so down to earth, awesome dude. I'm so thankful that you even thought of me for this. So I'm sorry I just took your spotlight. And
Nah, dude.
Yeah,
no, bro. I really
genuinely
appreciate it. That seriously means a lot. Seriously, thank you.
For sure, bro.
Well, okay, so today I just want to talk about you. I want to talk about you're coming up. I want to talk about what you got going on now, and then I want to talk about what you're excited about in the future.
For sure.
So really, I just want to start, tell me about yourself.
Got you. Okay, so I'm Nigerian.
Okay.
I'm Nigerian. Both my parents, they came here from Nigeria. They had me over here back in 2001. Still a kid, I guess. One of 6. Got 4 older brothers, 1 younger sister, and from Jersey. Grew up in Jersey all my life, up north. I can't claim North Jersey. I can't, but yeah, I'm from Willingboro. Shout out Willingboro.
Okay, cool.
Since a kid, into sports and gaming,
Nice.
Tech stuff. I used to my first computer I ever got, I tore down, put it into a new desktop and everything. So I really love computers. Gaming, I used to not even stream, make Minecraft YouTube videos on my parents' laptop.
That's dope.
I'm just so serious, man.
I gotta find those videos.
Oh nah, those are gone. And I used to do sub for sub. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. So went throughout high school and stuff. Literally, I guess a kid that didn't know necessarily who he was, because my parents are both pastors, so I grew up in the church and everything, but I didn't really understand what it meant. It was more of like, all right, we're going to church, we're waking up 6 a.m. to do Bible studies and everything.
That's awesome.
I remember a distinct time, middle school, I brought a Christian rap song to my school.
Who was it?
Lecrae.
Oh, no way.
It was turned up. It was on Church Clothes too.
Okay, cool.
One of his projects, and they hated it. It was almost like indirect bullying to the point where I did not. I was like, all right, I'm gonna just set aside that. I'm gonna be like you guys. Whatever you guys think is cool. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, that kind of started a trail of lacking identity and people pleasing up until recently. To be honest, it wasn't until recent where that I was able to break out of that and not care for what people think of me, but remember who I am in the Lord. But yeah. So as I kept going, went to college, went to RCBC. Shout out RCBC.
Oh, nice.
Into rowing and stuff.
Shout out.
Got into modeling from there. Went to a fashion runway show. That's when I learned about modeling. I was like, oh, this is super dope. Then I got signed. I got to talk with Lewis. He's the one that got me into DTLR. Started shooting in e-commerce there. Then we got super close. He showed me that you can make content online with sneakers. It started off with sneaker unboxings.
Let's go,
crazy,
bro.
man.
That's crazy.
I remember, I think my first shoes I ever unboxed was some Essentials Converses.
Nice.
I was just doing a bunch of transitions. Maybe I'll send you those. And
I'd love to see him.
Yeah. But yeah, started there. From there, skits, and then to outfit videos and just stuff like that. And things started blowing up on TikTok and Instagram, and it just grew. And I was able to do a lot. It was awesome until it wasn't awesome. I guess, dang, we're already getting into it.
Let's get into it, man. Let's dive in.
It was awesome to the point where I'm 20.
Okay.
19 or 20. I got paid off of just me posting pictures online. When I told my parents that, they're like, how?
It's a whole different world,
which is
man.
crazy. Yeah. And I met so many good people that's been doing this for a while. So I started to pick up on their habits or how they lived, but I didn't get it down myself. I never had a foundation myself. So I'm just doing what they're doing. If we're spending money here, we're going here, let's do it. And I didn't see how bad that was really messing me up because I was wasting a lot of money.
Totally.
It made it, at one point, I thought it was normal for you to have an apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment for like $2,000 to $2,500, even though that's like regular in I guess our current economy today. Yeah. But back then it wasn't. Like,
where was that at? Was that in Jersey or was that in Philly?
One in Jersey. It was a 2-bed for like $2,700.
Wow.
And in my head, I'm like, oh wait, I can pay for it, so we're good.
Right.
It's so stupid. Don't, please live below your means.
Let's go.
Yeah. So just how I was living was like trying to keep up a lifestyle that was never really mine, but something I learned. And it got to a point where I remember I was like, it was November 2023. I got to like a real hole. I was just like, Lord, not even Lord. At that point, it was like, why am I so sad? Why am I so drained? Why do I feel like this? And my friend, my sis, Tosin, she invited me to the church I'm at right now, like the youth, young adults thing. And that day, it was like something started to turn the gears. And it felt good. I started to actually be a part of a church, started to actually learn that the way I did God or the way I did church was not the right way. And I was doing it more on I need to do this to make sure I'm good with him. Right. When he says, you're already good with me, just love me. And it changed everything. And still to this day, he's ripping down all the old concepts I've had of who God really is and just understanding that, this is a father, son, a friend, a brother, a relationship relationships that I didn't even have a good identity growing up, or I guess a good concept growing up, Right. Didn't really talk with my brothers growing up. Me and my sister, age gap, so we didn't really talk. So the whole...
Was it like a big 6 year, 10 year sort of thing, or was it like...
Nah, it's probably it's 4.
4 okay,
years,
that's big enough.
4 or 5, and then my sister, 4, 5, 6.
So she was like in high school when you were in middle school, or like out of school when you were...
She just got into high school, so her freshman year, I was a senior.
Gotcha, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So
she's younger than you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I wasn't talking to her,
right.
Yeah. But just learning what those things look like, and growing up, friends, it was like, oh, you're going to school, so you see them all the time. There was no level of intentionality there, and now me understanding, you have to be intentional. Like it's like my guy's behind the camera, but shout out David. Yeah. Being able to I'm reaching out. I want to check up on you. I want to see you. Like, let's do this. Things that I didn't understand before. Right. So it's just been a lot of trying to figure out all the things that I learned kind of wrong, and him showing me the right way. So
that's amazing.
Wow, that was a lot of me talking. Sorry.
No, that's great. I love that, man. That's really cool, and I like that. So one thing I like that you touched on was community, and I think for even the people out there who maybe aren't Christian, community is super important. Yeah, I feel like that's something, and it's sort of been a theme talking to a bunch of people like yourself who are creators or maybe business owners. Having that foundation, having that group of people that you trust, that you can rely on, is so important because it allows you to bounce ideas off of people, have people that maybe can help you in ways that you didn't expect, or maybe just having that person to cry on their shoulder, you know what I mean? It's really cool that you brought that up because I think that's something that we've kind of lost in this world now. Again, whether it's Christianity or not, but having just someone that you can really trust to kind of talk to,
Yeah, it changes everything.
Totally.
Like Lewis, still to this day, one of my closest friends. He knows a lot of the things, and just because he's not Christian doesn't mean we can't share and be vulnerable and be transparent. Totally. A lot of the folks that I came up with when I first started, Ron, Tehran, Carlos, Dayo, those dudes, they were, I guess those are the big bros when I first got into the space, because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just let's do it. Right. But like you said, being able to learn from experience, but also learn from their, not even mistakes, but just their experiences and stuff like that. Totally. Did I just say learn from experience twice? I think I did.
No, but that's how much you learn from experience.
Yeah. And yet even now, to the point where I get what it means to actually be vulnerable and be transparent, because it can take you from thinking everything's on your shoulders to I have people that can help me. And that's something that was it's kind of sad, but when I started this, actually not even that. When I started high school, got my first job at 14, and that's under the actual legal limit. So my high school, I don't know what y'all doing, but ever since then, I stopped relying on my parents.
Right. Wow, that's amazing.
And it was more of it's not like they didn't provide, you know, roof over the head. And it's not like we were poor or anything. Like my parents did everything that they needed to do. Food on the table, all that stuff. But I didn't look to them for anything that cost money.
That's
because
amazing.
I was like, I didn't get to have the shoes I wanted as a kid, so I'm going to get the stuff I want now.
Right.
And that's probably why I spent or did X, Y, and Z, because I was like, I can do it now. You know?
Yeah.
But me now, coming to the point where, hey, mom, hey, dad, I don't have it right now.
Right.
I'm struggling to pay this, or I'm struggling to do that. And I was literally in tears, like, bro, when I told you, crying, because one, those are your parents. There's never a reason why you shouldn't want to go to them. You shouldn't, like, you should, like the Bible says, like, you should boldly and confidently go to the throne of grace. And that's how it should be with my parents, like my mom. Like, hey, mom, I need this, and not feel like something's wrong. Right. But it felt like I failed them, just because I'm coming to ask for their help now, and I was the one helping them at one point, you know. But now, knowing, I have friends, I have community, I have people around me that I'm meant to lean on, not meant to do this life on my own. So. Right.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. And I'm sure, honestly, I mean, I know nothing about the situation, but like, I'm sure like there was something in them that they were like, when you came to them, they were probably like, wow, that he really knows that we can be there for him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure there was, I don't know, not to get into that because I don't know the situation, but, yeah. So tell me about, so after all this happens, you're doing modeling, you're starting into your social media career. What's the next step? Like, what happens next?
Like what happened next? Or?
Yeah. Like what was sort of the next thing that kind of happened in your life?
Oh, okay.
On? Like you're in your early 20s, paying $2,700. Living the good life.
Okay, so it's funny. I moved every single year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I've moved out of my parents' house, which is also not the best thing. Like when I tell you, like I was leaving leases before they were done, paying 2 rents at the same time.
Wow.
Because I had it to.
Right.
When it's like, why? What? But because I remember I started living. First ever place I moved to was like Kensington, or like Fishtown-ish. Okay. So it was like you're not in the hood, but you're not in the best places.
And you're still paying the price of the nice places.
No, that one was actually cheapest ever.
Really? No way.
I was chilling.
Let's go.
That was the best place.
Okay.
But then I was like, ooh, I'm sorry. But then I was like, I need an apartment. Because it was a row home at the time. Okay. So I need an apartment. I want the high ceilings, all that stuff.
The mail room.
Yeah, you know,
that's so important.
Because I never had that. Yep. And so then I'm paying $1,800 at this spot. Do that for less than a year. Then I'm like, you know what? I need more space. But I don't want to be in Philly no more. Yeah. Because parking was $400. And the amount of parking tickets. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Amount of parking tickets I got. PPA, if you see this, man, we got beef. Then I moved to Jersey. I'm paying like $27. I might as well have been paying $3,000 because all the utilities and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Which is insane.
Wow, yeah, that is a lot.
Then
that's
I
more
moved
my
back
mortgage.
to Philly. Yeah, bro. If I knew what I knew now, you know, but I can't think like that. Then I moved back to Philly. Right. Now I'm paying $2,000, and I'm sitting here, like, okay, I've done a lot. But none of this stuff is really fulfilling. I can't sit here.
Interesting.
I cannot lie to you and say I'm going to make and get ready with me every day. Yeah. Like it just does not hit. But in that time, in the period between the 20 or the 3,000 and the 2,000, I met some awesome creatives that showed me a different space in the whole just industry of cinematography. Like it's insane. Joel, I think it's Roach or Roach. One of the two. He tells people Roach, but Joel, one of my close friends now, he essentially, it's so funny. He was following me for a minute, and then I followed him because I started seeing his stuff. I was like, this is fire. And I DM'd him randomly. I was like, yo, bro, we got to link up. What's up? Like, where are you at? And we planned a trip. He's a cinematographer as well. Like, he just creates. That's awesome. If you see his work, you'll be like, how? All the time. And the shots are beautiful, awesome. So yeah, we link up and we decide to plan a trip. I go to him. I go down to North Carolina, mind you. This is a guy I just met on the internet.
So he's got to take those risks.
Yeah, right.
You never know.
Sleeping in an air mattress in his crib. But super dope. Go to North Carolina, get to experience him and just learn more about him. And that turns into us going to Texas for the solar eclipse.
Oh, no way.
Yes. And during that time, I'm like really starting to walk with the Lord and like really seeking him. So I'm taking that to also learn this whole cinematography thing. I was like, all right, I'm going to post every single day for the next however long.
That's incredible.
And he was teaching me about the camera, like how to shoot an S-Log, Cine EI, and stuff like that, and color grading and Da Vinci
sick.
and stuff. And it was just learning, because you get thrown into the fire. Because I ask him here and there, but most of the time you're just like, no, I'm gonna figure this out. I gotta learn. Yep. And on that trip, changed the course of my life. I would say so.
That's
because
incredible.
At the end of it, we were all gonna leave, because my boy Khalik, he was there as well. Shout out to my boy. I was gonna leave, but he said, "Yo, I'm having this creative retreat from the end of the trip, like that we were on, to like, I don't know, like it was like 4 or 5 days.
Okay.
We're going into a random cabin in the woods in North Carolina, and I get to meet some of the most like awesome people. And it wasn't like these guys have big followings or whatever, but they're genuine creators and just amazing people, to where we're just in a house just learning. Right. He made like ideas for us to have like creative like challenges of just you have to make this short film or stuff like that. Right. And just being able to just be in that showed me a complete different space. Like I literally don't have to get ready with me's and just do fit videos and stuff like that. It felt like I was in a box, because I was doing the day in the life and I got big off that. I was doing the outfit videos, got big off that. The sneakers, cool. But now it's like I get to just film myself in a way that I thought was only in the movies now. Right. And I get to do it with folks that are also like-minded. Right. And they're not worried about the money, but they're worried about, well, obviously they want to make money off of it. Yeah. But they're worried about wanting to bring their vision to life. That's amazing. From there, this is Creative Minds, is the retreat. That's what it's called. From there, we have like 3 to 4 more. So after it was North Carolina, it was South Dakota, and then this recent one was Tennessee. In Gatlinburg, Tennessee. It was so random. I know where that's at. Yeah, bro, random, but super cool. That's awesome. Every trip, beautiful. That's incredible. And this last trip, he officially made it like a Christian retreat too. That's dope. Got to speak about the word to folks, even that weren't believers. And that's the best part. Like in this industry, it's not, they're Christians, so I can't go or whatever. No, this is for you as well. We're still here just to create. We're still here to tell our stories and to learn from each other. So it was so beautiful. And now I'm at a point where I would say there's so many different things on my head all the time that I want to do. But I guess with me changing the content I was making, the money's not going to flow the same, because I'm not as marketable as before. But that doesn't stop anything. I know the Lord can provide in any way. So just learning more about like the UGC world and getting into that, which is fun, because now it's like I don't have to post this stuff. I still get to be creative, but then I can use this time to post what I want to post. Share the stories that I want to share, and just give people like parts of my life that I usually wouldn't, because I'm thinking this won't do well or this won't be the best, But now it's like I can be me, Yeah, and I think that's awesome. I think something that you're cultivating now is people, a fan base or a following who likes you for you rather than likes you for specific things. That's something that I wish I had done differently. Like I made my channel so focused on products, which is fine, and it's what I liked, but being able to be authentically you and having these people go through this journey with you is so much more valuable, I think, for you and for them, because, like you said, it allows you to create what you want to create, and they really get to get an insight into you, and they get to take, for example, even if they're not a Christian, they can watch you and sort of take maybe inspiration from what you're doing. And I think exactly that's really cool. That, and that's where I realized, like, nothing's bigger than Jesus. Like, come on, shout out God, but that doesn't stop people that actually care, because there's this guy, his name is Jawan, I met. He DM'd me or something like that, and he just kept it real. It's like, yo, bro, even though we don't believe in the same thing, your content's like genuinely inspirational. I appreciate it. And those are the type of things where it's like, this is not something of my own doing. It's just like, Lord, you doing your thing, and I'm thankful that I can be a vessel with all that. And then the funny part is, and I want to tell you guys, ever since I started really like doing this for him, like talking about him openly and not just keeping it in a bottle, I went from like 138,000 followers to now like 112. So that's amazing. It's crazy. That's and at one point I used to hurt. Right. It used to hurt bad, because I'm like, because I had my identity in the numbers. I had my identity in the views and stuff. Right. So when things teeter, it's like, I'm horrible. But
so wait, okay. So when I initially heard it, you went from 138 to 112.
Yes.
Interesting. So I was like, no, it's amazing. And I didn't realize the numbers went down, but it makes sense. And you know what? Honestly, I think that's a good. I mean, like what you're saying, it is a good thing because it really is. It's refining your audience. And like for example, I've talked about this
a good word,
right? Yeah,
Great
it's
word.
refining the audience. It's bringing the people who really care about you and want to see you. And I think that's one thing that I think. I've heard a lot of people say this, and I do partially agree that like numbers now are more. I wouldn't say it's a vanity metric, but it's more of it's not as important as it used to be. Because I think people are so used to just clicking subscribe and then leaving and then never watching anything. And these algorithms are so good at only showing us people that we watch, even if we're subscribed.
Yeah.
That like someone like me who maybe has 1.2 million subscribers only. In bad times, like right now, like sneakers are a little slow. I'm averaging like 40,000 views, and that's what. A tiny percentage of my actual audience.
Yeah.
So in that situation, it really is like you really only want the people watching who genuinely care and want to engage. And so the number doesn't matter as much because you could put out a video yourself that could get 20 million views. You know what I mean? And doesn't matter what your following size is.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, the numbers you have are actually huge. So it doesn't regardless. But you know what I'm saying? But like for someone who maybe has like 1,000 followers or subscribers, like they could put out a 10 million view video, and I think that is so much more valuable because it's like people are watching specifically for them and for that content.
Yes.
So yeah,
that's a fact, man.
but following numbers, what I was trying to say is following numbers aren't as important as they used to be.
Yeah, nah, because there's people, and it also sucks because some people aren't rewarded for their gifts.
Yeah.
Because there's this guy I followed recently. His name's Shot by DCL.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Cool.
And I was like, why is this work so good? And you know how like you barely scroll and like you just get suggested something.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, this is fire. Go to his page. I'm like, okay, he follows me. That's love. Let me follow him back. But he doesn't have like a big following.
Interesting. Okay.
And the work he's putting out though is amazeballs. Like I'm like, bro, this is some high level work. But you want people like that to get that recognition. But I guess at the end of the day, we're not doing it for recognition. We're just here to share our stories. We're here to share. And if people like it, they like it. So
I think authenticity really is important too, and people really have noticed that, and they follow people that are authentic.
Yeah.
Whether it's in your case where you put out like basically cinematic content, or someone who's literally just getting their phone and like, yo, this is maybe the mental thing that I'm dealing with today, or maybe this is like, the financial problem that I'm dealing with, like just having that realness with people. People have finally learned to cut through all the BS and kind of be like, okay, this is what this person actually is a real person. This is how I can feel like I'm actually having almost like a digital friendship with them and sort of learning from them. And I think that's, again, another thing that's way more valuable than again, vanity metrics.
No, that's a fact. That's one of my, another like YouTuber that I watch. Cause I don't watch YouTube as much anymore, but, I wish you could see more. Because he makes like a lot of like hard contact.
Who is it?
Stradman.
Oh yeah, love Stradman.
Yeah, he's so awesome. But you only know what they know, and I get that though because some people, some people are weird, especially when you have them. And I don't know how you do it, especially being around here, because you probably get noticed all the time.
No, actually, no, not at all.
Are you serious?
If you guys know me, say what's up. I
For
can use
real,
some love.
bro. This guy, nah, bro. Yeah, that's what the point. Showing like yourself is something that I really I wanted to start doing because I feel like I put myself in a box. I feel like I could only post this content because people like me for fashion. People like me for what I wear. So I need to keep it that alone. And the only time I would show personality is if I'm with friends on a trip. So people could like what I like they're seeing or whatever. But now it's me being able to understand like, no, I'm the aesthetic. People, if they truly are following me for who I am, they're going to enjoy all parts of me. And being able to like this morning, me and David, we were just dancing and singing a song that we grew up on. And
what was it?
I promise you, you're not gonna know. It's an African worship song.
Let's go. That's dope. That's awesome.
Glory be to God in the highest. Amen.
That's awesome, man. I love that. I love that.
It's just like stuff that as a kid we're like, yo, what are we singing? And I'm thankful. It's just stuck in our heads, just out of nowhere, So it's blessed, like being able to be me now and not live by someone's standards,
Yeah, that's incredible, man. I love that. I really love that. I think that one thing that I've really appreciated about you, besides just the authenticity and the cinematography, is that like there's something about you that's like cool. You know what I mean? Like there's something about you, and I think that's one thing that you have that a lot of people don't have, and I don't have this. Like there's confidence that you have, I think is what it is. I think it's confidence, and even if maybe you aren't in the background seeming like you're confident about what I don't know, in whatever situation, but like See, there's me not having confidence right there. But like when you put out the content, it's like it seems like what you're putting out is confident. You know, you always have this air of confidence around you, which people are drawn to. And I think that's one reason why you're I wouldn't say an influencer because I don't like that term, but like you people want to follow you because they feel like you've got some authority on the things that you're doing, which I think is really cool. And that's something that can't be taught either. Like no matter how much I try to get taught, I guess confidence could be taught, but like try to get taught, like having that, like the aura. I'm not about auras, but like that like a little bit of swag. Like I'll never have it. So it's like, it's something that I think some people have and some people don't. And there's people who follow people like me because they like the more nerdy side of sneakers. And then there's people who follow you because they like everything you've got going on. They like your fashion sense. They like what you're saying. They like your cinematography. And I think it's all, you've created this package, which is really well-rounded. And I'm sorry, again, not to keep going off on this, but like, it's fire. Seriously.
This is insane coming from the guy that you watched as a kid. This is
I feel bad that you watched it, man. I thought it was terrible.
Bro,
it's still not great, but
this is a lie.
At least I got an editor now, so it's better than it was. But
oh my god! But I do want to say like thank you.
Yeah, man, for
because
real. I mean it.
He knows. He is David, by the way, just to preface. There's so many times where I will sit down in my room where I'll just be alone and I'll look at a number or I'll see something or I'm getting a situation where I don't have it. I'm just like, yo, what happened? Like why am I don't know, always feeling like down and felt so down on myself, feeling like I was less than and everything. But I think things definitely changed. And it's also people too. Oh my gosh.
Totally.
Like, I remember there was a point, it was a couple times, I think either in high school or something, people would say that, like, he just acts like he's this guy or that guy or whatever. And mind you, like, if you genuinely know me and we're friends, not at all. Only thing I was good at definitely back then was COD and football. I couldn't even say basketball back then.
Those are good things to be good at, though.
Yeah,
those are good things. What position you play?
I played, it was up until middle school, so I played everything.
Okay, cool.
But my favorites were middle linebacker and running back.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Derrick Henry and Roquan Smith.
Yo, come on. Let's go. But yeah, like when people said that to me, it really like got ingrained in my head, making me feel like I have to shrink myself down so people don't think I'm cocky. When, like you said, there's a different authority that I didn't even realize I was walking with or moving with. But something that I'm learning now is that the Lord calls us already to have that.
Yeah.
Once we're his kid, he says, bro, you have authority. You have a power because of who's in you. And I wasn't living like that. I was like, I'm just praised. And I would say that to people, and it would be so awkward when people were like trying to like do that, like tell me that I'm good and stuff like that. And I'm just like, let's bring it in.
Yeah.
And then I learned recently that that's just as prideful as being like over.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, like when I heard that, it's like, okay, pride can be like you're more than who you actually are, right?
Right.
You think you're better than what you are.
Right, right.
But then pride can also be like, oh no, I'm not this, I'm lower than this, because now you're saying what God made you isn't what you are. You're what you say you are. And I'm like, sheesh, man. I've been prideful on both ends. Like,
that's wild.
Yeah, when I learned that, it hit different because now it's understanding like, okay, I don't even have the ability to do anything. All of this, he's sovereign, so it's all going by his glory. So if I just live like that, understanding it's not my problem to keep up who I am, just be who he calls me to be, and then everything's good. It takes off pressure because I felt like I needed to be the best at everything because probably, and it's not bad that my parents did this, but it's also not the best. As a kid,
right,
if you got less than an A, you was in trouble. Simple as that. And I understand they're holding a level of excellence because especially being immigrants, you learn that you have to be like, you have to be the smartest, you have to do this so you can get a job. And you know?
Right, yeah.
And that goes not just from school, but to every little thing. It's like, dang, if I just, and this is hard, this is for basketball, if I messed up, coach is going to take me out. I'm horrible, I messed up. That's how it would just trickle into every little thing. So when I messed up on a video or if a video didn't do well, oh, you suck, you're not doing well. tearing myself down
Right.
and not even realizing how much that's hurting me in like my process moving forward, because I'll start to believe a lie that I'm telling myself, you know,
Right.
or the lies
Right.
that people are sharing with me.
Right.
So now it's like, no, let's walk with confidence.
That's
Like,
awesome.
I don't have to be the guy. I just have to know the guy
Yep.
is in me. So
That's good.
that's all that matters. You
I
know?
love that, man.
Like,
I love
we
that.
lit.
I love that. I really love that. I think that's great, man. And I love that it translates to your content too. And it never came, at least for me, like it never came across as cocky. It came across as you're comfortable in your skin and you're comfortable in doing what you're doing, which I think is really great.
Genuinely appreciate you.
Yeah, man, definitely. And obviously, like we sort of talked about this before the pod, but like brands are taking notice. Like you just went to the Jordan brand, the unveiling of the 40th, the 40th Jordan. How was that,
insane,
man?
Bro, that was incredible. I can't even understand. Like, I don't know why I was there at first. And he broke it down before we were talking. He broke it down in an amazing way. But I personally felt like I was like ostracized, or they're like, well, who's this guy? Because I didn't see any reason for, I guess, a retired fashion Instagram.
That's wild. You're what, 24? Retired fashion? 23, bro? That's crazy.
A retired fashion
That's
influencer
wild.
is here at a sneaker unveiling. So, but just, it was awesome. They literally walked you down from 1 to 40. They had all of them laid out.
That's amazing. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
You know, before, actually, it's the Jordan 3s. But my favorite,
got 'em on
I
foot
got
too,
them on right now.
Yeah.
Those are like, they're comfy, but I think my feet are growing because
Okay.
I can't wear
Dang.
Jordans as much because they're just too tight on the toe box. Now I wear like Solomons and Sambas and stuff.
Yep.
But they go from 1 to 4. I mean 1 to 40. 4s are my other like.
4s are great too.
I love 4s. Like
Yep.
those ones are actually. The Black Cats, I heard they're dropping again soon.
I think they're supposed to. I know they dropped a couple years ago, but that pair like just skyrocketed in price. I think they should
Yes.
be. I keep hearing the rumors, but I don't know how true they are.
I need it. Yeah.
I mean, you might know more. Was anyone wearing them?
No.
There? No.
Not at all. But Lou said that they're dropping soon. So
Okay.
if I can, I will be texting my Jordan.
Let's
Be
go.
like,
Let's go. Bro, yes, definitely. Because they want to see you. Like I was saying sort of off camera, like the reason I think you were there is, first of all, one, you have, like I said, you've got the confidence, but you've also got the fashion experience, which I think is big for them. But also, like, you play ball, and it's a basketball sneaker. They want people out there who are actually going to play in the shoe, and it's people who are actually going to be, for them, like representations of the shoe. They want people who are going to wear it, and like they hope that you go play ball somewhere, and someone's like taking photos of you doing, like, you know what I mean, like that. For them, it's all marketing, and they want to pick people who are authentically, or who they think are authentically the brand.
Yeah. And
So
that's real. That's real because I thought now that I talk about God on my platform, and also understanding is what I learned, that understanding I am not just let me make sure I word this right. I don't have to just talk about God, but because he's naturally who I'm from, it'll slip in no matter what.
Totally.
But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can just be me.
Yep.
I can be me, whether it is making an outfit or it's me just hanging out with my friends, or me just showing you what I'm going through. I can just do it without thinking, oh, if I'm not talking about God in this, he thinks I'm less than, or he's gonna look down on me and stuff. Like, I don't know. There was a level of like lack of grace that was hovering over me. But now I understand, like, no, that's not the case. So with that, I say, this showed me that just because I make Christian content or I talk about the Lord does not stop brands from working with me.
Right. It might start some. It might. And the
Yeah,
same thing
for
for
sure.
other religions too. Like certain brands maybe like won't work with other people because they're Muslim or they're
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And that's just, I mean, but at the end of the day, if they don't want to work with you for something that you strongly believe, like you probably don't want to work with them either. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's cool. It's really cool that Jordan Brand reached out to you because I do think you're a great sort of person for them because you got, like I said, you got everything that you got going on, and your content's fire. So
Thank you, bro.
it's fire. So
And,
I think
and shout out Tara, because Tara,
shout out
she
Tara.
she
Never met
blessed
Tara,
me
but
with
shout
that.
out Tara. Yeah, man, I think that that's something that I've noticed brands have been doing over the last couple of years. Like they've been switching from, so initially, like what I noticed is like sneaker brands in particular first started seeding to like sneaker news and sites like that, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But then slowly when I first started getting started, like in 2016 to like probably 2020, they started like hitting up all the sneaker YouTubers, no matter what their size was or anything, or even if they represented the content well or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I think when 2020 happened, they kind of refocused. Everything was selling. They just didn't work with anybody influencer-wise. And then now they're finally taking a really good approach. And I think other brands have done this well too, but Jordan Brand in particular, they're finally taking an approach of picking people specifically for who they are, rather than for their audience size. And I'm not, again, you've got a huge audience, but rather than maybe they'll pick someone with like 1,000 subscribers who maybe is an excellent photographer, or like you look at someone like AD who's now got a huge audience too, but like he was working with brands initially because he took fire photos and they wanted that being represented, because now it's not so much about, people are getting smarter with the kind of content that they consume. So they're not just watching a Seth because he's got 1 million subscribers. They're looking at an 80 Kicks who's just posting a picture of a shoe, but you're getting a unique perspective of that shoe you wouldn't have gotten before. And someone's more likely to buy the shoe because of that versus, Seth, the shoe's red, the shoe's black, you know what I mean? So I think that they're actually gotten a lot smarter, and I'm really happy to see the people that they're pulling out, because it's people who either, actually love the brand, have been loving the brand for a while. Like there's this one guy, Unloved Ones on Twitter, who maybe it was 2020, he got invited out to like this special like event for just this one specific shoe that he'd been in love with for years, and they finally re-released it. It was like the airships. And he got put into a room with a bunch of other people. I think it was him. If it's not you, I'm so sorry, but it's someone. I think it was Mr. Unloved Ones. I think it was. Come on the podcast, by the way. But I think so. Like they're finally starting to try and get people. They're trying to be more thoughtful about people they get, which I really, really, and even if it means me getting less opportunities, I'm totally fine with that, because at the end of the day, it's marketing. And if the brand succeeds, my content will succeed.
Exactly.
So
it's real. Like I think the game is changing in different ways. Especially like, Adidas, they've taken it. They were like, all right, we're just gonna really take the whole culture thing and just give it to y'all. And they did a really good job. I think even Coach.
Yeah,
with the whole Coachtopia thing, I was like, what is this? But it's just like them looking at the culture. It's like, bro, these are the guys that's actually doing something here. And us trying to, I guess, sell to, the older crowd, 35 and up. I don't know if you're
my
35.
crowd. I'm 33.
Oh, you're not there yet.
I'm not there yet. I'm not Unk yet. I'm just kind of Seth. I'm like the person I thought was old when I was 15.
Oh, man.
It hits, man.
10 years. Oh my days.
I know, dude. Yeah, 10 years you'll be 35, 34, 33.
No, I'll be 33.
Oh wow, you're 10 years. Oh my gosh. Bro, you at this age are so much more successful than I was at this age, man. You're killing it, dude. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And you've got such a high ceiling, man. It's great. And again, you're building an audience based on people who like you versus the stuff that you're talking about, which is super valuable. But I do want to talk a little bit about sort of your future in terms of content. Like, what's the next move for you?
Honestly, okay. So, two things. One, I may, and we'll see what the Lord got in store, may be working as a content director for Union Church.
Woo, that's sick.
That would be awesome.
Is that in North Carolina? Where's that at?
There is one in North Carolina, but it's in Maryland.
Oh, dope. I grew up in Maryland. That's dope. Yeah. Randallstown. I've
driven through that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That would be, so that's potential.
That's
dope.
But
in terms of the content, I just want to actually take the thoughts and make them. Because I promise you right now, I'm so sorry to everyone that actually subscribes to me on YouTube, because I have, is it 2 months? Oh no,
man.
He's bringing up the camera.
Oh man, bro. What are you doing?
It's been like 2 months. Cause the last video I made was an early quarter life crisis. Question mark. Because honestly, I'll be transparent, because I think I said it on there too. Money was a problem. Like, I wasn't getting deals, and I'm living off of that, and I'm supposed to be paying rent, and so I'm like, bro, how can I talk to y'all when I'm struggling? Like,
that's the best time to talk to people, though, because they're going through the same thing, man.
Yeah, that's real. And I think after that, I started to, just get closer with the Lord and just learn more from him. But part of it was me thinking I shouldn't say anything, and I have to worry about what's in front of me right now. If this is UGC that's going to make me money, I need to put everything to UGC and not sweat this other stuff. And I think, that does a disservice to those that are like following me, but it does a disservice to myself as well, because there's probably so much that the Lord's put on my heart, but I've just not shared it. Like, there's so much that I'm learning in this process, and I'm so thankful for because if I don't know. Like if I don't go through it, I can't share about it,
Right. Totally.
So
Totally.
I'm making sure to prioritize that.
Yeah.
Hopefully before, mind you, I just got my first sponsorship on YouTube.
No way. Congrats.
Yes,
Who was it?
Vernal. It's
Shout out Vernal.
Standing desk. Yeah,
That's dope. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
It's actually, the desk is fire. I won't lie to you, but I can't post that first, and me going away for 2 months and the first time I post is a sponsored video. That would be crazy. That would, I don't know.
I mean, but if you make it natural, like if you make it fit with your content, if you have a good
natural.
idea, okay, yeah,
It's
that's
natural.
fine.
It's us going back and forth. Actually, it's gonna be a funny video because there's a top-down shot of us building. Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
That's dope.
It's gonna be lit. But that is something I want to zero in on. Creating content again, just doing it. Not for a company, not because it's gonna be my means to an end.
Yeah.
But because I want to share. Like I was talking to him about just how things look different when I first started to now, and he also pointed it out that like you had a different hunger back then, and it wasn't even a hunger for money. It was just a hunger to create, a hunger to share, a hunger to get the ideas from here to there, and things changed because I guess there's so many different feelings and so many different mindsets that go into it now.
Yeah.
I have to create this way because this is what I was doing for so much long. Like all that stuff gets in the way. And I just want to get rid of distractions and just get to it. So that's what I want to do.
That's awesome.
4 videos in the tuck right now. 4. I will edit them. I promise. I don't know why I'm talking to y'all, but I will edit them.
You gotta get on that, man.
I will
you gotta
edit
get
them.
on that, man.
That is something, and UGC has actually been really nice.
Tell me about that a little bit. How does that work?
You just create for the company.
Okay, so do you reach out to the company specifically? Are they reaching out to you? Are you working with the service?
Making a TikTok, and my homie put me on, and this is probably game.
Okay.
But I don't care. You make a TikTok, call it UGC in your name or whatever, and you just post like marketable content. I just use all the work that I've done ever since I started, and
That's
then
dope.
companies are just flooding the inbox from there.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but the only thing that was also another pride thing that I had to jump over, you're not getting paid nearly as much as before.
Because they're not paying you for who you are and your following. They're paying you for just a face, basically. Exactly.
Yeah. And at first, I was like, I'm not going to do this for $500. I would get paid $8,000.
I'm really glad you said 500 because if you'd said less than that, I would be like, bro, you gotta figure that out. I was like, because there's so many people I talk to who are like, yeah, dude, I just did this video. They sent me like some free seeds. I'm doing a video on the seeds, like this flax oil or whatever. I'm like, what are you talking for free flax oil? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Thank God you said 500. Okay, good. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
But I'm going back and forth with them, and I don't know if this is what you're supposed to do, but because I have experience in the business, I'm like, listen, you're not gonna give me $500 for this. I'm gonna need $1,000.
There you go.
And
that's good. That's good.
And then they come back like, hey, we can only work with like $750. And I'm like, is this the world that I'm currently in now? But I had to like set aside my pride. Like, bro, work is work.
Let's
and
go,
I'm not here to, I'm not
know your worth,
man.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be no millionaire or something. I just want to make ends meet. But also be able to do what I love to do at the end of the day. And I think that's the cool part of that. And with that, yeah, I think that's all of me right now.
Right.
And in any way I can help. I guess this is not like content based or anything, but I have a lovely girlfriend I want to propose to her soon.
Is she gonna see this? This might come out.
Probably won't.
You sure?
She say that she will be watching stuff, but she be.
Is that okay? Because we can have Rad cut that out.
No, Rad, you can keep it in.
Okay.
I'm going.
Because this might come out like not next week, but the week after.
It's so cool. It's fine.
Okay, cool. Shoot,
congratulations,
man. Yeah, that's amazing. That's incredible.
That's gonna be like another like huge step, but not like probably not this year, but maybe.
That's amazing.
I gotta keep her on her toes right now. Yeah. Now she don't know what it is. But that's something that I'm really looking forward to.
That's incredible. Congrats, man.
Yeah.
That's huge. Dude, getting married is one of the best things that ever happened to me, man. Like, I think it's definitely, it's less work than people keep saying it is, but maybe I just got lucky. I got blessed with a good wife. Maybe that's why it's more work on myself than anything else, because I realize I'm way worse than I thought I was, but there you go.
Literally, I'm learning that in a relationship. I'm like, dang, bro, you suck at telling your feelings. But yeah, I think it's kind of everything.
That's incredible.
I need to remember to speak into the mic.
No, it's all good, man.
But yeah.
That's amazing, man. Okay, cool. So one question I like to ask people is that rather than saying what advice do you have for up and coming people, but like if you were to do it all again with the knowledge that you have, what would you do? Like to get back to where you are, even ahead of where you were, but starting from zero. knowing what you know now?
I would just be me from the very beginning.
That's awesome.
Because I feel like I started being me, but then it got morphed into be what they want. And that kind of messed everything up. And I would also save. I would definitely save, like putting away that 30% for the taxes and all that. Like, Jesus, oh my Lord.
That's crazy you say that, because the last guest I had on Monday, he was saying the exact same thing. And it's something that I feel like it's just a failure, I would say, of the education system, but across the board. Like, we need to be teaching people how to save money, how to invest.
Yes.
Because that's so important. That's like, there's certain things. Like, bro, I failed out of physics. I failed in high school and in college. Physics, math, like math 101 too, like the easy math. I failed out of all that. And like, that's fine. Like, I'm still doing fine. But
he's lit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's all good. But the one thing that I feel like was really important for me to learn that I never learned until after college was that stuff, the investing. My parents were always good with money. Like, my dad was always saying, like, don't spend money on stupid stuff. But it was never like, he never got into the weeds.
Yeah.
And I feel like having some sort of like financial education is so important.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing I really want to, like, obviously, you know, being a Christian, like, I want my daughter to grow up in faith, like, and faith-based stuff is incredibly important. But like, outside of that, in terms of like physical, you know, tires to the road sort of thing, like, I'm gonna teach her how to use money, and I'm teaching her how to save right from the get.
Yes.
Because if she's saving when she's like 15, bro,
she's gonna be so good. Like,
dude,
I wish, like, those are the things that I know happen for a reason, so I can learn now. But if I knew those things, I'd be in a way better position, because I was just making decisions based on what I felt and what I experienced, instead of like, yo, this is the logical way of going about X, Y, and Z. There's a reason why the rich get rich and the rich get richer. Like, you feel me?
100%.
So just knowing that, yeah. Oh my days. I'm sorry. I just thought about just all the mistakes I've ever made.
Oh, bro. Dude, here's the mistakes you made, bro. They weren't that bad. Like, that's a good thing, man. You didn't do anything wild. Like, there's some people that have, not on the podcast, but people I've talked to have done some just insane stuff, and they're just like still recovering years later. And it's like, it seems like you've set yourself up well. Like, you learned a lot, and yet you didn't destroy your life.
Yeah,
you know
I wouldn't say I destroyed my life.
Yeah.
I think you just, I don't know, you learn. But I think here's the start line. I might have set myself back a little bit, especially when it comes to like marriage and stuff like that, because you want to come into that at a time where y'all can like really start together and not be at a disadvantage. So
totally.
But this is just something that comes with time.
I love that.
What else? If I could restart.
What would you, in terms of like, if we really get into the weeds in terms of like technical stuff, like what would you do differently in terms of content? Like, how would you change? Like, do you have a certain posting schedule that you recommend?
Okay,
like?
No, honestly, because I think actually, because back then I was, innately is not the word, but like it's kind of the word. I was indirectly following a posting schedule.
Oh, cool.
And that's the thing with me. I'm very impromptu.
Same.
But and a lot, it's just in my mind, so I just do it. Like, half the time we hang out and I'm like, all right, yo, pull up. And he's like, yo, what are we doing? Who are we doing it for? Well, and I'm just like, bro, just pull up, figure it out, okay? But I was posting like every 1 to 2 days, and it was regular, it was consistent.
Right.
But I was just doing that without anyone telling me.
That's awesome.
Compared to now, people are like, oh, you have to post, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, I've been doing that.
Yeah.
And, but doing that, but also not putting myself in the box.
Yeah, that's good.
Because that was like the main thing. Once I put myself in this fashionista box, like that's the only company that you're gonna get stuff from. Like I was only getting hit by Boohoo Man. I was getting hit by there's Culture Kings.
Culture Kings. Okay.
Yeah, Culture Kings.
They do the hats, right? Or what do they do?
Clothes.
Everything. Okay,
Yeah.
clothes. Okay.
Like those type of companies, which is nice. My closet was full,
Right.
but that's all it was. It was always an outfit. It was always some sneakers. It was always, and this sounds very first world problem-y, but that's all it was until I started making more lifestyle stuff.
That's
Once
awesome.
I show my house, people are like, oh, we can send him something to clean his house.
Yeah.
And that's where things started to change.
That's
but
awesome.
that only happened a little later into the whole career things. So that's something I would want to do, just being able to show all of me and not just one aspect of me.
That's awesome. I really love that. And yeah, it's great for both people wanting to learn more about you, but also you're right, like for sponsors too. Like there's so many opportunities that that sponsorships can see a natural fit in your content, like a standing desk.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's
really
sure.
awesome,
That's
man.
something I'm like, I'm like, yeah, bet that then.
Let's go.
Yeah, they know I'm always there. Literally.
Dude, also too, like I was thinking about it, like people, especially people who are following you for you, when they see that you get your first sponsorship, they're almost even excited about that. You know what I mean? Because it's like, wow, he's really finally like he's getting these steps. These people are starting to recognize him. Like he's starting to get these things, so they might even be stoked on it.
Bro, YouTube is so fire. I agree. I agree. Like the people on there, and not to say anything about folks on IG or
right.
Well, actually, I don't like TikTok, so the folks on TikTok, you guys are. But YouTube, it's so like real. These guys will watch your video fully and then write a paragraph.
I know
of how you. I'm like, this is insane. I'm used to fire emojis and nice fit, bro. But these guys, like, bro, like going into like deep of just like testimonies and just what the video made them feel, and I'm just like, God, this definitely isn't me, because all I did was talk to a camera, but now people
That's incredible, man.
That's
incredible.
Insane. But I love YouTube, and you just saw like the whole they're only gonna pay.
I know.
I was like, that's good.
That's great. Yeah. For anyone not, and by the time this video comes out, it might actually have already happened. But like they're cutting what AI content's no longer getting paid, and then it's like low effort reaction content or something like that, which is good too. Because there's a lot of I've seen a bunch of drama about that like the last couple months, just with like H3 and stuff. Like, just a bunch of people just basically reacting and then walking away and then leaving it.
That's it.
Which is wild, but
it's like they found the cheat code and
they did
finally patched it.
Exactly.
It took a while.
Bro. But dude, it's been a pleasure, man. I really appreciate you coming on. I really
you.
appreciate it, man. And for everyone watching on YouTube, you guys know what happens next. Next, we go around, walk around the office. You get to grab whatever socks, hats, whatever clothes you want. And for everyone listening on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.
I appreciate y'all.
Oh, before we leave, my bad. Where can they find you?
Oh, my name, Praise Asalu. Oh, Praise Asalu. I gotta say it with the accent because I feel like But on everything. So yeah, we got
linked in the description below. Sweet Praise. Now it's your time to walk around the office and grab whatever you want. We got socks. We got limited collections here in the middle. We got the not the basics, but the essentials in the back, like all the solid colors. We got crew, mid, ankle on the bottom.
I'm about to take all of their white socks.
And then we got different sizes too. Like I don't know what size do you wear.
There's sizes for socks.
Yeah, but only in the crew right now. What size do you wear on your foot?
I don't know.
You don't know your shoe size?
Oh, shoe size.
Yeah.
12.
Okay, those will fit fine.
Okay,
I was gonna say if you're like a 14 or something, then yeah, you could try the XL. But
I did not know there's sizes.
Yeah.
Wait, these just have the
those are just the
logo
medium
right here.
Yeah, the logo on the side.
Okay,
Yep.
right,
We actually
right.
the ones you have on now are actually old school ones. We don't have those anymore. Those are like limited edition
Come
ones.
on, man.
Let's go, man.
You're not even locked in for real, brother. Shoot. Okay.
We got tons of different colors. We got like, are you a Eagles fan at all?
Yeah.
We got Eagles green.
I gotta think of stuff that I want to wear all the time.
Fair enough.
All the socks that I wear
Yeah.
from y'all is the Fila department
Oh
street.
yep, those are fire.
Those ones I always wear because I always am wearing either white or black socks.
Let's go. We got highs, mids, lows. We got no shows now. We got like
got
limited
no-shows
collections.
now?
Yes, sir. We've got 4 packs of no shows. We got black, we got nude, and we got sand.
Okay, I have to make sure to get ones that actually look like fire.
And you can grab as much as you want
too.
too. Like
Designs.
yeah, these ones are all the simple ones. They're just like the logo on the side. The
so
design
these
ones are over
ones.
here.
Okay, got you.
Yep. So we've got some like collabs here, like artist collabs. We just dropped they're joining our essentials line, like because people love fire. They love elephant print. We got those. We got some remaining 4th of July stuff. We just dropped this today. Shout out to Phil for packing. We just dropped these today. The new Japan inspired collection. We got tiger. We got dragon. We've got a wave. What else we got? We got some sneaker inspired ones. Oh, black koi over there.
Oh, they got these are.
Yeah, those are
fire.
crazy, bro.
Bro, okay. I need a minute to take this in. This is like being on one of those shows.
Also, we got pretty much broke hats in black, which I don't know if you want to wear those or not. We also got shirts, whatever sizes we have left. Art is out here, I think. And then yeah.
All right, let me take this in. We got the UNCs. I love these.
Oh yeah, they match the new the reimagined. So they got the cream accents in them.
Yo, how do you feel about those?
I
How do you
like
feel
them.
about any of the reimagines?
I like a lot of them, but not all of them.
Yeah.
I like a lot of them, but not all of them. But I actually have some of the ones I don't like because I found them at the outlet and I found a full family sizing. So like for the reimagined
full
Royals.
family sizing?
Yeah. So I got one for me, my wife, and my daughter. So I have to
That's
wear
so
those. 'Cause
fire, yeah.
we like that matching. So.
Okay.
Oh, we got also pixel ones. So like sort of pixelated, like big pixels.
We can rock those.
Yeah, different colorways of these.
Because I literally only wear.
Do you play golf at all?
If I say this, people are gonna expect me to be. I'm okay.
Dude, my best score is a 107. So
I don't even
and
know
Really?
what scores are.
bro, okay.
I
well,
haven't
see, you're
been
probably
to
better
an
than me.
actual. Haven't been to an actual course yet.
Oh, okay, fair
It's
enough.
always been
like top
driving
golf?
range.
Oh, that's dude.
Yeah.
You're better than me already because I've been to the driving range twice. I played golf 20 times and I'm awful.
20 times?
Bro, yeah, I'm terrible. Well, before my daughter was born, now I played like twice, but I was the worst. So, let me get you some golf socks actually.
That would be fun.
Here's the upcoming golf collection, which by the time I think this video comes out, it might be out.
Shoot.
Oh yeah, we got
Right
different
here,
colors here. Yeah, and you can give them away, do whatever you want with them, but that's the entire golf collection if you want
These
that.
are fire.
Yeah, if you're just trying to like.
I'm gonna
impress
wear
the
these
golf boys.
with my church clothes.
Let's go. Yeah, it's the first time we dropped Argyle. I'm mad we waited to drop Argyle till golf collection. But
Purple University blue.
yeah, man.
Yeah, I look like.
Oh yeah, so these are small. Let me get you the
Oh,
mediums
okay.
are down here. I'm still reorganizing the back
You're
area.
good, man.
But we also got extra large too. If you don't have like an extra large, should fit a size 12, no problem too. If there's a color that we're out of a medium.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, these are
hard.
crazy.
I just saw the who play for.
So this is a designer out of New York, now living in Austin, called Nathan Walker, and he does like basketball-inspired socks. So he's
Yeah.
got like some Knicks basketball flowers. He's got some basketball-inspired like collage
Are
socks.
these white and gray?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah.
Okay, word,
They're
yeah.
fire. They're fire. And then Amber Vittoria, she does mids. She does some good stuff.
Wait. Was
We've
that
done a
big?
couple collabs with her. We might have done
Okay.
a photo shoot with you in the first or the second one.
Yeah, I remember
yeah.
those.
Yeah, they're like just another color. She kills it. Another colorway of the stuff she does. A couple different. We got a like it's basically just like it's really cool like color combination. So it's like black with I think she uses a lot of greens, blues, and reds and yellows.
These are fire.
Yes, sir.
Bro, I'm about to be set on socks. You
Yeah,
know,
good, man,
I was
I'm
about to
glad.
go to Target and get the Goodfellow socks. These are fire. Sneaker
Yeah, man.
cleaners.
Yeah, feel free to
what
grab any
tees?
shirts you want, any hats.
You want
For the
something
shirts,
there?
I will check on the back end to make sure we have them in stock if you grab one.
Nah, for sure.
But
Pretty much broke.
yeah, feel free to grab one of those, Johns.
Man, broke made me
Let's
rich.
go.
This is fire. Caution. All right. I wear your tees all the time too.
Let's go,
They're
man.
great quality, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
The one I wear all the time too is the Phillips Department one.
Fire shirt, man. I need to restock that for sure. Awesome.
What size? Probably a large.
A large. I'm wearing a large right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a large.
We have larges in the. So basically, this is inspired by F1 racing. So on the front, it's got the APTHCRY, and the back, it's got like a bunch of logos. Like they're all
Oh, a bunch of
APTHCRY.
I can get jiggy with that.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
I'll do the motorsports.
One of those Johns too. And then the only other large we have, I think, is this one. This is it's like the APTHCRY logo kind of fading out, and then on the back, it's like a foot. Like it's from the infrared collection, so it's like an infrared style foot.
Gotcha.
But we got
How
that
y'all
one
come
too.
up with y'all designs?
We have a fire team. We got a great team. Like it's Osman and Melanie, and they kill it. They kill it.
Fire.
But yeah, man.
I don't want to take everything, bro.
You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. And then all I'll do is I'll take a picture before you leave just to have Osman take them out of the stock.
Oh, you've been killing it. I see people wear your stuff when I go to shoots and stuff. Like,
Really?
Yeah. Bro.
No way, really?
It's
no
awesome.
way. Okay, cool. That's sick. Awesome, man. Yo, appreciate you, Praise. Dude, come through anytime.
This is insane.
Appreciate you.
I'm
Yo,
so
David.
thankful.
Pleasure. You
Like,
too, man.
Genuinely.
Dude,
Wait, what's this?
anytime. Oh, it's
is
a
it, the
bag. I'm
wrapping
gonna get you a
paper?
bag.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to
right,
carry
right.
all of it in your
I
hand.
was about to say you had mouse pads too. I was
Oh,
like,
we should. That's actually not a bad idea. Cool, man.